It is a testament to the statement that this is a sprint of a season, that B-sides are at the halfway mark. Ampthill are about to go on their 5th game, Hartpury in their 6th game. There's only 3 points between them, and you already get the sense that this is a massive must-win game for both of these teams. So Mark Lavery and Paul Turner have gone for youth in the front row, an average age of 23, as Sid Blackmore comes into the hooker position. The only other change in the pack, though, is a debut for young Oliver Stoneham, former England junior hockey player, and he's one of the 5 dual registered players for Saracens in the squad today. There's a first start for Johnny Law at scrum half since the Ealing defeat last month. Jeremy Toer's try against Coventry earns him a 2nd start in a very familiar looking back line for Ampthill. Tom Hudson at fullback is facing the side he represented 3 times into 2017-18 championship season. Both teams will line up for a minute's silence to mark the passing of His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip. There will be a minute's silence on the mark of the whistle from our referee today, Mike Hudson. Will Crane making no mistake, comes out to Flynn. Williams. Deep run coming from Morgan Monks, who had an impressive debut against Nottingham. As we expect, Hartpury jumping out of the blocks. Big clatter. Will safe, taking the contact from the debutant for Ampthill, Oliver Stoneham. Well, there might be a breakthrough here. Smith finding a way through, and that is Luke Eves going over the line. My goodness me, we've barely started in the first minute. Hartpury jumping out of the blocks and jumping over the line. Luke Eves getting the first try of the afternoon.
Similar to last week, Coventry got in early last week with a try. Ampthill just need to come out the blocks now and really put some pressure back on Hartpury.
Instinctive play, wide play, putting Hartpury ahead with only a minute on the clock, and it's a chance for our number 10, James Williams, to show what he can do with the boot. Which does find the mark. Hartpury 7-0 up. Will Cranes have another go. That one goes long. Blackmore able to chase it down. That goes Stoneham. Grimmelby feeding Hallett. Try to get it back. Beckett. Lumber second row, looking for the meters. Law. Gets it to Bursis. Humphrey, lovely hands. Finding Roberts, trying to kick through. Here comes Brown round the outside. This should be the try. And that is Ampthill getting their noses back into this fight. Goodness me, end to end, I think that's the definition of it.
Well, there's been a few mistakes, but that's a good try. It's a good break and a lovely little kick ahead, and a great try. Yeah, it was a really good try. So I think that's important for Ampthill to have got points straight back on the board against their early try. So a great try there, lovely try.
Had a little bit of everything, a bit of power, a bit of flair, a bit of finesse, but most importantly it had the final touch from winger Will Foster, and that is his first try of the season. As Johnny Law looks to kick away the Leicester Tigers line. That one chased down though by Ayazode, and he's going to get underneath this. The second row, striding over the line. Ampthill thought they were back in, but Ayazode making his presence known and putting Hartpury back even more in front.
I have to say there, Ampthill haven't really protected the scrum half. Law, I think he was up so quick, and with his height, he's just knocked it on and then got the ball and taken it through.
Textbook stuff for a second rower at the rate down. And he finds it. We were down the barrel of that one.
Yeah, lovely.
And so was Williams. 14-5 to the visitors. Not the start that the home side wanted.
No.
Oh, really, do not let the ball sit for very long. That's Williams inside from Robbie Smith. He found Jack Johnson, the right winger, who'd come all the way from his wing. Well, that ball goes a long way, and it actually finds its way to Lemon. Could that be a fourth? I was not sure, but Monks is striding over the line. Try number 3 for the visitors. Goodness me. They are really sprinting out in these first 13 minutes. I don't think Ampthill know what's hit them.
I think they were fortunate there that the wide pass skimmed and then it left a man outside. It was the right ball to play, the wide ball, because it was on, but slightly fortunate, I think, there. And Ampthill now have just got to get themselves together, have a strong chat and get back at them from the kick-off.
Lady Luck smiling on the visitors. And once again the extras added. And all of a sudden, Hartpury are 14 points ahead of Ampthill with 15 minutes on the clock. It comes to Jones. They quickly wrap it around. Blackmore picking it up around the back. When will the call come for the backs to get involved? The Ampthill machine churning its way towards the 5 metre. They are making those meters slowly now. A scintilla of a splinter. And they keep moving. Blackmore still with the ball in his hand. He's round the back still. No way through though. A wall of red. Oh, and there might be a gap. And they have found their way over. We'll see who comes up with the ball. It is Sid Blackmore. He stayed true, stayed on his line, and he got over.
I mean, Ampthill were creeping there. That was a good drive. It was solid. Just kept going forwards.
But they just found their way through. That's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about patience, power, and persistence when it comes to mauls. Burrowing through the warren of red shirts. And there he goes, bounding over the line.
Great strength.
Grimmelby just sneaking the extras in. And all of a sudden the score is Ampthill 12, Hartpury 21. What a thriller at Dillingham Park. The throng of Ampthill bodies throw themselves at the ball. Jones doing the work in defence. Hartpury creeping though towards the 5 metre. This is where Barnes wanted to see improvement from his side in their execution. They had a lot of numbers on the left-hand side at the penalty. Back again for an offside. We're not missing anything, and they're going to go for the points in this position. 15 minutes in, come on every time. Last games, and he's made himself very useful there with the 3 points. Stoneham striding there over 2 tackles. Great run from the number 8. Grimmelby looking for the line, trying to catch Partington out. You have to get up earlier than that though. Partington getting away from Roberts and getting away from Hallett and Humphrey. Is Warround going to be in an offside position? No, doesn't look like it. He's going to chase that one down. And a turnover, sharp thinking from the winger. Brilliant work as well to turn it over. What could have been a disastrous position, and now Hudson's trying to chase down this kick, and he gets to it as well. Hudson, the former Hartpury man, is going to score the 3rd try of the afternoon for Ampthill. Goodness me. Everyone wants a piece of the action today, Simon.
Well, I don't know quite what to say. That's a fantastic try though, a lovely little chip ahead. And a great take, yeah, lovely rugby. And a good, that all came from the turnover down here though from the winger. It was a really good turnover on the floor. Not often you see a winger diving for the ball on the floor, and he certainly did there.
Can we call that Ole rugby?
It's certainly great play by Brown, it really is. I think that created the opportunity.
Well, do not take your eyes off this game, ladies and gentlemen, because you may just miss something. The gap is now 5 points. Williams, a very flat pass to find Monks, and he's broken away. He's got support on both sides, and on the outside he's going to find Sam Smith, but he drops it as he tries to lean for the ball, the debutant. Azode though there to pick up the pieces. Hartpury still able to attack. Halsey, it's Hartpury's turn to put on a show. Williams into Smith. Although it's not quite clean though, it means that they've pushed back. Halsey, Azode. Brown again involved. Oh, now we're going back. We're going to see a sin bin for Charlie Beckett. Well, we did say it might come. Line out. Goes in safe. Oh, it's interrupted though by Humphrey. Tries to get on the hands of safe, and he's done a very good job there delaying it. It means that it has to come out to Flynn. Oh, and Jones trying to win it out of possession, and he does. And now there's a chance for Lords to break away, but we will go back for the penalty. And let's see what happens here as well. Oh, there's going to be an assessment, because I think there might have been some hands and in the wrong places. And our linesman was in a good place.
Here we go then. Now thank you, let's go.
He's given it. I think within a matter of moments, sense that Ampthill have lost both of their second rows. Oh goodness me. We've had a lot of talking points in this game, and this is yet another one, but it's not good news for the home side. Again, that move. Greene to safe to Flynn, and now they move. Smith. Hartpury hurtling down on that right side. Partington trying to kick it through. He's got Johnson running onto the ball. The winger gets to it, and that is try number 4. There's only so long you can go with 30 men on the pitch against 15. Hartpury using the space, letting loose Jack Johnson on the right wing, and he gets the 4th try.
It's a real risk when you're playing against a team like Hartpury that have got good hands. They move the ball well. You know, you've got 13 men. They did exactly what they needed to do there. Use the wide ball, and the try comes. So.
And it's scintillating rugby in a scenic setting. 40 more minutes. I don't know if I can take 40 more minutes like the one we saw in that first half. Hartpury trying to insert Lemon, but he had his eyes on the prize. Greene looking to drive over that 5 metre. Beckett force out, the splinters come very quickly, and down they go. Greene, the captain, getting a 5th try of the afternoon. We said that Hartpury would jump out the blocks. It's exactly what they've done, and it's coming the forwards. We know what they can do.
Yeah, this is a cracking drive here. They get it set, it then splinters, as you say. I think Beckett came out the side, and then they just get the drive on. Once it's splintered and it's turned, Ampthill are up against it to stop it coming forward. That's a lovely drive.
It is. I've used the word textbook a couple of times in the game, and I think that certainly fits the bill.
That's definitely textbook.
So Williams, he's been very busy with the boot. I'm not sure, I don't know if he was expecting to be that busy when he took the boots off Josh Bragman, but he'll be taking his points count up. So he earned it. Another line out one, a bit more security now. Humphrey, Blackmore could get his 2nd try, and if he can get over it, would earn Ampthill a scoring bonus. The backs get involved, looking for the splinter. That should be it. Blackmore bounding over for the brace, the bonus point, and perhaps a way back into this game.
Well, there's certainly more tries in this game, I think. Just another good try there from Ampthill. Good solid drive, and yeah, as I say, there'll definitely be more tries to come, I feel.
Grimmelby down the barrel to add the extras. 12 points between them now. Still not calling this one yet, Simon.
Not yet, no.
Here's Jones, who's come back on. Oh, penalty to Hartpury, not releasing. James Williams allowed to stay on penalty kicking duties. Oh, it's come off the post. Goodness.
Well taken by Beckett there.
If we were playing rugby bingo, I think we'd have a full house. Ball spills out. Still picked up by Lemon. That's Knight and Halsey, the 2 props combining in the middle of the pitch, and it will be the penalty for the high tackle. Taken quickly by Flynn. He's allowed to break away, and his space is opening for him. He's going to try and feed Foley, but it's stopped by Bennett putting his hands up in the same way Ayazode did. Now there's a chase on though, because Brown is chasing this one out. He's only got the prop in front of him. Halsey, he's going to try and get in front. Oh my goodness, he's going to get there, and he's going to score! Wow! Wow! Will Brown from one end to the other. Nothing was stopping the winger there.
I couldn't see who he was chasing, but I think it was a prop forward.
When I saw the prop, I thought he's in trouble.
I wouldn't like to be in his position.
But I think it was Foley against Brown. Ampthill 31 with a chance to make it 33 and make it a 5-point game from a conversion. Let's have a look at this. Interception from Bennett, and Johnny Law kicking superbly down pitch. It was a real sprint. We'll see who the race was. Yeah, it's Foley and Brown. Halsey trying to make himself a nuisance, but look at the footwork from Brown. Perhaps the best try we've seen so far, perhaps at Dillingham Park in terms of individual effort.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean,
I'd go a bit further. I'd say outrageous.
I wouldn't want to be the prop there, though, to be fair. He's a very quick player, but the way he split through the middle there, Lovely chip ahead from him as well.
Well, he's been working around. I think he just doesn't know when to stop, really. And the conversion added by Grimmelby. Well, our score is Ampthill 33, Hartpury 38. If you're not on the edge of your seats, you should be watching. What a game we've got.
It's anyone's game, this one, it really is.
Hartpury find themselves in a position on Ampthill's 22. Eves charging at them following the line out. Well, Waters trying to find space on the far side. He kicks, but there's no one there to pick it up.
No arms.
But he did have the penalty.
That's no arms, skipper.
Hey, nice poems. Sonnets by Simon.
I have to say it's a shame we haven't got a full crowd here today. It would be fantastic.
It would, it really would. I mean, we say it a lot, but it does ring true. Scrum successfully won. One place where we've seen some consistency. Should Grimmelby get there? Oh, substitutes got in the way of Grimmelby. That might be a source of contention. It might just fall over a little bit.
Easy. Yeah. Just step away. Louis, just step away and we'll decide then. Step away.
Call from Mark Lavery for everyone to
back
off, probably sensible.
That's a lovely kick again then, just to get them out of trouble. They
from Hartpury, then okay, has he got a number for the is it gone? Good. Down with another sprint. Okay, going through.
Okay, here. What's
yellow
said?
card, just do a penalty in 15.
Well, I think that's the full bingo card. We've seen the substitute sin bin. Pops out to Law, looking for the kick over the top for Roberts. Bounces back. Law gets it back. He might have some space. Law's just suddenly found a second lease of life in this game. Beckett. Ampthill want to cut this gap down. They've got 8 points that they need to find if they want to catch Hartpury. Dave Ward carrying it beyond the 5 metre. Billy Johnson going round the outside. Well, there's the try.
I have to say they've just gone up a gear there, Ampthill, in that last kind of 3-4 minutes. They've really lifted and they've executed. They've done really well. So it's a good try, that really good try.
Hartpury just creaking a little bit. Johnson finding the crack and driving through it. And considering that Louis Grimmelby has just added the extras, we're now down to a 1-point game with 8 minutes to go.
Who's going to win this? Goodness me.
Now the drive comes over the 10 metre. Ampthill trying to sniff the gap. Ward going around the outside. Ward tries to go for it, and has been taken out of the hand.
There's a card.
Going for a card. It's going to be an offside. He's in an offside position. I think this is Williams.
Oh, that could be crucial.
I think he's given it, and well, I suspect he might go for the kick here and then take it at the restart.
I'd like to see
and now all of a sudden, could the momentum the pendulum may have just turned in Ampthill's favour. All of Ampthill will be behind the number 10. From junior to senior. And Jets, the first two. Grimmelby finds the mark, and Ampthill, for the first time in this game, with 3 minutes to go, have the lead. Law kicking, well, they must have had more time.
Oh!
Everybody taken by surprise, but not Ampthill. Elation, extraordinary rugby. What a game at Dillingham Park.
He's definitely had everything. Goodness me, I thought there was another minute or two left.
How on earth do you sum up what you've seen? I can sum it up perhaps by saying that's the most extraordinary game I've ever seen. Well, one thing we can say about this game, it's delivered everything. If you were looking for tries, you had this game. If you were looking for drama, you had this game. If you were looking for some Ole rugby, you had it in this game. If you're even looking for a sin bin for someone not even playing, you had it in this game. Ampthill staying in the game, staying on the heels of Hartpury and stealing it at the death. Full time, Ampthill 43, Hartpury 41.